Welcome to The Source, where we combine the headlines with in-depth conversations with the newsmakers themselves. Today on the program, back-to-back acting awards, making her stand out and a certified multimedia princess.
Wasn't really thinking of, like doing my best and pang best actress in acting and all that. I just really wanted to finish the project.
She also conquers the music world.
I really want to focus on music. Because that's really what I was doing before I started acting.
And dances her way to the top with her upcoming film, Indak.
We could use someone like you in our team, Jen.
Paano kung ako yung magkamali? Paano kung hindi ko pala kaya?
Gawad Urian Best Actress Nadine Lustre and Indak co-stars Sam Concepcion and director Paul Basinillo join us in the program. Thank you for joining us. I'm Pinky Webb. 2019 is definitely her year, winning back-to-back Best Actress awards for her role as Joanne in the movie Never Not Love You. She proved her doubters or critics wrong after she won the Gawad Urian Best Actress Award. But not only that, she also emerged victorious, winning in music awards, making her the one and only multimedia princess. Her fans call her President, and she continues to inspire women with all her advocacies. Now, 2 new movies are in store for her, including the film Indak, that will showcase not only her dancing prowess, but also the beauty of its shooting location in Bantayan Island in Cebu. Let's go straight to the source of the story. Gawad Urian, Best Actress, Nadine Lustre. Nadine,
Thank you for
coming back.
And I really enjoyed last time, so I'm really happy that you guys asked me to come.
You won 3 Best Actress awards. Gawad Urian, FAMAS, and Young Critics Circle for Never Not Love You. All that. Did you expect kahit isa mapapanalo mo doon?
No.
At all?
Honestly, that project po kasi, it was a very challenging time for me because my brother just died a few months before we started shooting Never Not Love You, and I almost backed out of the project. Kasi sinasabi ko po na parang tatakot akong tanggapin yung project and baka hindi ko siya magawa ng tama. Because at that time, yung mood swings ko sobra, and then I was depressed. I couldn't really focus on anything. I was just always, sulking at home lang. So I got really scared, and I asked my manager if I can back out pa from the movie, and he said no. But I'm glad he said no, because siguro po if he said it was okay, baka I wasn't able to, get over.
Did it help you, I guess?
It did. It made parang yung effort ko po na doble because of what happened. So it kind of pushed me to do even better.
Did that unfortunate experience kind of inspire you to do your best during the movie as well?
It did. I guess it did in a way. Kasi at the back of my head, I was thinking na parang, okay, so this is what happened. I feel like I should just pour all my emotions and pour out so much effort into what I'm doing now. What I wanted to do really is just to be okay and like pull through with the movie. I wasn't really thinking of, like doing my best and pang best actress in acting and all that. I just really wanted to finish the project.
So it's really the story about you and being a brand manager.
Yes.
Di ba brand manager ka, tapos you threw everything, pumunta ka abroad, kasama si James, dahil si James naman yung medyo tattoo artist. Tapos ikaw yung naging waitress. Ang ganda ng mga lines doon di ba?
Cafe assistant. Cafe assistant, brand manager.
Di ba? Ganon. Maganda yung mga lines during that movie. Which would you say was the most Nadine doon sa movie na yon? Ano yung, let's say, linya that you would say, it spoke of you?
When I said na gusto ko lang maging proud sa akin yung parents ko. Si Joanne, she had that line, and she had that on the back of her head na parang gusto ko lang maging proud sa akin yung tatay ko. So she did everything that she could. She put so much time and effort in what she was doing para lang mapakita sa family niya na, okay, ito na, I wanna help you guys. Kaya natin to. Kasi yung dad niya ever since parang against na pumunta siya ng Manila to look for a job. Kasi parang wala namang mangyayari sa'yo doon
Yeah.
and all. So, pinrove niya yun sa dad niya na mali siya.
And isn't it true that I guess everyone or most of us would want to have our parents proud of us? Yun naman yun eh, habang
Yeah,
lumalaki
that's
ka,
true,
gusto
of
mo
course, yeah.
proud ka. Okay, that was very challenging knowing that you came from where you came from and then you did this. And ngayon, nanalo ka ng 3 awards. Okay, ando na tayo. Is there more pressure now because of that? I mean, where do you go from here?
I know, there's a lot of pressure. Kasi, like, after that, parang people are expecting na parang my next projects would be, you know, as good or even better than Never Not Love You. But I guess, I try to get rid of the pressure kasi parang mahihirapan ka eh. Parang at the back of your head, you're always like, kailangan magiging picky ka masyado and sometimes you can't deliver as good pag nasistress ka.
Siguro baka maging hindi pa totoo na
Yeah,
ikaw yun.
and that.
Kasi
You're always
masyado
just
mong...
thinking of what other people would say
Yeah.
instead na gawin mo lang kung ano yung gusto
But that
mo.
was never you, di ba? That's
Yeah.
not you.
Yeah, but yeah.
That is not Nadine. I mean, even in your Instagram stories,
that's
di ba?
true
Or
though.
Instagram
That's
rather,
true.
in social media. Iba ka talaga.
That's
So,
true.
it's not important for you to higitan yon. Hindi, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nagpapa-pressure na higitan yon. But what siguro one thing would be another movie with James Reid. Is there something coming up in the horizon?
Right now, wala pa po. But I do have another project which is Indak, and that's with Sam naman. But I guess now po kasi after Indak, I really want to focus on music.
Really?
Kasi that's really what I was doing before I started acting.
Which I was asking you before
I
we
know.
went on air.
Yeah.
Kasi tinanong ko si Nadine, ikaw ba talaga sumasayaw? And
Yes.
pasensya na, I didn't know that part of your life. I came later on. And sinasabi mo nga, that's how you started.
Yes, I was in a girl group back in 2010. I'm so shy to say it. No, but yeah, I was in a girl group back in 2010, I think. It was called Pop Girls.
Right,
So we were singing and dancing, the group.
So ngayon, babalikan mo yon with this movie.
I really want to, yeah.
Indak. But
Yes.
before we go on a break, together with your director and si Sam, nakasama natin later, gusto ko lang tanungin to, what is this Nadine for President all about?
I
President
don't
Nadine,
know.
is it because
don't
you
know.
you encourage women? What is it? Where was this born
How did it
out of?
happen?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. Because I don't have Twitter anymore for I think 2 years na. So, I just parang nabalitaan ko na lang. And people just started calling me President Nadine out of nowhere. So parang, how did that happen?
Yeah.
And then people would tell me that it came from Twitter. I don't know who started it. I don't know how it started, but it happened.
But it's nice.
It's
because
nice.
it's as if you empower women,
Yeah.
you help
And that's
them,
good, yeah.
and encourage them. Before we go on a break, is this question. Darna is going to be not Nadine. Nadine is a fan favorite, supposed to be, of Darna. Just to set the record straight, did you audition? Were you hoping to be part of this?
Yeah.
And what are your thoughts on the new Darna?
No, honestly, I'm just really like honored na people like parang they want me to be their Darna. Kasi I didn't put any effort into, into the movie. I didn't audition or anything. But to be compared or to be likened kay Darna na, an independent, powerful, ganun. Parang it's really nice.
So, kahit na kinain mo yung bato,
Yeah.
joke lang yan. All right, we'll be taking a short break. When we come back, we get to know more about the movie Indak. We have Sam Concepcion and director Paul Basinillo. They'll be joining us after the break. Please stay tuned. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guest today, Nadine Lustre, and joining her now in the studio, Sam Concepcion and direct Paul Basinillo. Welcome to the show, Sam
you
and
for
direct
having us.
Paul. Good to meet you both. And she's very excited about the film. Tell us, of course, Indak, direct Sam. Ibig sabihin sayaw, di ba?
Yes.
Yun ang ibig sabihin ng Indak. Tell us more about the film. Direct, please go ahead.
Okay, so Indak is a story about this island girl, portrayed by Nadine, dancing on a boat. So eventually she became viral, and this guy, si Sam, discovered her. Kasi Sam is a member and a captain of Indak Pinas. Indak Pinas is a group that performs locally and internationally. And tama-tama, they needed a person to join them. So, pasok si Nadine.
So, Sam, what was it about her dance, Nadine's dance, dun sa boat, that was so amazing that you had to find her?
I guess I would say, syempre, there are technical dancers. There are dancers that are very skillful and talented. But she had that X factor. She had something that the others didn't, given that she's a girl from the island. She doesn't have formal training, but she had so much potential. And yung character ni Vin, who I play,
Yes.
thought that there was something in her that would help us win the championship. So I tried to recruit her. I find her in Bantayan Island.
And bakit mo pinag-isipan, Nadine? Parang you were not so sure about joining them?
Because Jen doesn't want to leave Bantayan. So for her, that's the place to be. And she doesn't want to leave na. Parang ayaw niya nang umalis.
Okay, so we're gonna show a portion of the movie, Indak.
We have a lot of members here in Indak, but not everyone gets to compete. Tagasan ka nga pala ulit?
Alam mo yan si Jen. Bata pa lang yan, mahilig na yan sumayaw.
Parte ako ng Indak Pinas. Lahat ng mga members ng grupo namin may kanya-kanyang galing sa pagsasayaw. Magko-compete kami sa South Korea.
We could use someone like you in our team, Jen.
Paano kung ako yung magkamali? Paano kung hindi ko pala kaya?
Kayang-kaya mo yan, Jen. Yung stage fright mo, mawala yun. Tsaka nandyan naman si Vin para sa'yo.
Aside from chasing your dreams and going places, malaki din yung mapapanalunan sa grand prize. Baka magamit mo yan para sa pamilya mo.
Huwag mong kakalimutan ang pinanggalingan mo at kung sino ka talaga.
So direct, why Bantayan Island?
Well, I think Bantayan because it's a very, very magical place. And kasi the narrative calls for an island girl. And we wanted to find a place na parang untouched pa. So we went around the Philippines, north and south. Yung Bantayan siguro best represents the idea. So that's why we opted for that. Kahit mahirap puntahan.
Oo nga, because it's medyo mahaba-haba ang travel, no, Sam? Nadine. So, tell us more about the preparation. Because galing ka naman talaga sa, you were dancing before Sam, obviously, and you're very good friends, the two of you. What was the hardest part about the film? Or what was the most beautiful part also of the film?
Training.
Yeah, we
Training
did
is the
we did a
hardest
lot of
part.
training, dance rehearsals, because to put together some of the dance sequences, syempre, we conceptualize it first. We put the dances together, and we have to train for it before we even shoot it. So we plan way ahead before we go on set.
And we're a big group.
Well, how big?
There's like how many of us? 20?
We're about 20 in the dance team, and syempre, we had to learn how to dance together, dance as a unit.
And pag medyo may isang pumalpak, retake, ganun ba yun? Let's say in a sequence.
Well, yeah. Syempre, we want to make sure that, we're a international quality dance team.
Yeah.
And, we're performing and competing in South Korea, so we have to be on that kind
How
of level.
can this kind of movie, Direk and Nadine and Sam, inspire, a lot of the dance groups na marami naman pinanalong international competition na direct hindi masyado nabibigyan ng break.
Actually, that's also part of the narrative. Kasi yung aside from that that aspect na kay Jen galing sa island, marami talagang dancers na aspiring, kaya lang kulang sila sa fund. So even if they wanted to compete abroad, the resources are quite few. So part ng kwento ng Indak is to encourage people to join the competition kasi alam naman natin very talented yung mga Pinoy eh. So siguro mapapanood natin siya how we went about it.
Yeah. Nadine, what about you?
I guess for me, in the movie, it teaches you not to give up easily. Na if you have a dream, you really have to pull through and do whatever it takes to reach it.
especially with your character, na may
Yes.
hesitation ka.
Yeah.
Sabi nga ni Sam, you follow your dream, you go places, and pwede ka pang manalo. Boses mo yun, di ba?
Yeah.
Sama you were encouraging. Nadine, what about you? What's the takeaway here for you dito sa Indak?
Well, I think it is a dance flick. It's a dance movie. You're gonna go in there. You're gonna enjoy watching it. You're gonna enjoy the dance sequences and all that. But I think at the very heart of this story, it's still very Pinoy. It still has Filipino sentimentalities. It's about love, passion, relationship, family. So at the end of the day, it's life is about the ones you care about.
Right. And was it very easy for the two of you to work together dahil talagang magkaibigan kayong dalawa?
Yeah, most definitely.
Did anyone have to teach the other to dance better? Ganun ba?
Hindi na niya kailangan yun.
I'm sure a lot of people will be excited to see Nadine and Sam dance in Indak. We'll be taking another short break. We'll be right back. You're watching The Source on CNN Philippines. Our guests today, Nadine Lustre, and joining her, also Sam Concepcion and Direct Paul. So, how long did you shoot this movie, Direct Paul?
Probably around 25 days. 25 days.
That's fast.
That's fast. But,
Yeah.
well, in our timeline kasi in production, usually it doubles kasi you start early
Yeah.
and then you end the following day. So, pretty much parang 50 days din ang equivalent nun in terms of length.
I see. Were there any surprises in the movie? Para sa'yo as a director,
Definitely a lot kasi it's already hard to do a movie. It's harder to do a musical kasi you have to, like what they mentioned, you have to rehearse and parang it's a big scene every time eh. So it's kind of hard to mount. So logistics-wise, tapos handling everybody, 20 people dancing, the cast, the crew. It's kind of...
Pero parang I can imagine after every routine ang saya-saya. Especially when it's such a successful routine that you do. So let's talk about the dance routine. Gaano katagal ba to and we just see the final the final version na magaling. Pero yung pinagdadaanan ninyong dalawa.
I think the competition piece, how long did we rehearse? Like a month?
Yeah.
It was that was the longest. Kasi ang dami po namin eh. And it was, the steps are kind of tricky kasi mabilis siya. So we really had to rehearse for that.
Yeah.
For 1 month?
And it is the competition piece, so it had to be like the cleanest, our best performance. So we had to work on that a lot.
How hard was it? Gaano kahirap? More than you expected or?
Pretty taxing.
Yeah.
Yeah, lot of blood, sweat, and tears, literally.
Literally, no?
Dumating ba yung point na sumakit na yung mga katawan ninyo
Yeah,
kakasayaw?
kasi it was really hard. And the first few weeks that we were training for it, everyone was so tired. We were all like a little bit like I had anxiety because I couldn't get the steps
Yeah.
because it was so fast and the music is good, but it's just like the movements and all the steps.
How about contribution? Meron ka, Sam, parang I want to do it this way, or si Nadine, nag-aano ba kayo?
Yeah, minsan there are times na, kunyari we're at rehearsals, and we're putting together the dance, and they'll just go, okay, just do 4/8. Bahala ka na. And so I just
Ikaw na.
do 4/8, freestyle of 4/8.
Para
So, it
naman,
happens
professional ka naman, kaya mo yan. It's not like that's new to you. Okay, so Indak will be shown when? When is this showing?
August 7.
August 7.
Yes.
Just before they invite our viewers to watch this, I can't imagine the last time there was, just recent memory, a dance musical. Kailan ho ba yung huling naaalala ninyo?
Long time. I think siguro parang a decade ago, probably. Oo. So, matagal na.
So talagang something new
It's
after almost 10 years. And Nadine, very happy that she's been able to do this again.
Yes, I'm super happy.
And Sam,
I'm very excited.
obviously as well. Why don't you invite them?
We would like to invite everyone to watch the most epic dance movie of the year, Indak, under Viva Films and directed by concert director Paul Basinillo, starring myself, Sam Concepcion, G-Force, and a lot more.
Yes, we will be having mall tours on July 27, Ayala Malls Feliz 3 p.m., followed by Ayala Malls Market at 5 p.m. On the 28th of July, Fisher Mall Malabon at 4 p.m. and Old. Join us on August 3 and 4, right, for Viva Convention at the World Trade Center. On August 5, our premiere night at the SM Mega Mall. Be there at Cinema 1 at 7:30 p.m.
And also, please
Correct.
follow our social media accounts. Facebook.com, Viva Films, Facebook.com, Sumayaw sa Indak on Twitter. Viva Films on Instagram, Viva Films. And again, please watch Indak. It's on its way in cinemas starting August 7.
So describe the film in one word, Nadine, Indak.
Rush. Adrenaline rush. That's 2 words, rush.
Kaya ka tinatawag ng president. Okay. Sam?
It's spectacular.
Direct.
It's a passion.
Direct, thank you. Sam, thank you,
you very
Nadine.
much.
Thank you
so
again
much.
for being
Thank
here.
you.
Thank you for joining us here on The Source. I'm Pinky Webb. You're watching CNN Philippines.